Risk is an avenue to exponential growth. We take risks that may hurt us in hopes that we gain benefits that outweigh the negatives that we incur. This could mean quitting your comfy job in pursuit of building a business, risking your security for hopes of a better life. It could be adding extra weight to your lifts, incurring the risk of potential injury for the benefit of a new personal best. Even the risk of using some milk that's a little past its expiration date for the benefit of getting to eat some Honey Nut Cheerios. In theory, the greater risk you incur, the better the potential benefit will be. Now, content creation has some substantial benefits, so what are the risks associated with it? Well, it's different for every creator, but in essence, popular creators take on substantial strategic risks for the potential benefit of making better content. That content then garners further attention to their brand, which can be leveraged for further earning potential. MrBeast is infamous for his extreme reinvestment strategy. He was able to scale his content at a rate never before seen by investing 100% of his profits directly back into making the next video. With this, he gained a benefit of each video having a higher budget and being better than his previous one, but incurred the risks that a single video flop could completely bankrupt him. But it was all calculated, and Jimmy here had faith that his skills would lead to a successful execution of his strategy. And he was absolutely right. MrBeast's risk absolutely paid off, and he is now the largest content creator of all time. Now let's switch our view to Jack Doherty. See, Doherty is a massively controversial creator by design. He's been making videos since he was a kid, and over time built up the skills required to find success online. But that was enough for him, as he wanted to be solidified as a YouTube legend. So Jack came up with a bold strategy to be a household name in the YouTube world. He decided it was worth it to risk his reputation for the potential benefit of further exposure. Jack started intentionally acting like a disruptive little prick in public in order to stir up drama, so the creator space had no other option but to talk about and recognize Jack. From antagonizing random passerbys on the street as he stands behind his hired security, to having that security actually assault and knock out other creators. Jack put himself up as the antagonist to root against, and it worked. Jack's notoriety blew up even further than it had in the past, and he was the talk of the town for all the wrong reasons. And so the risk he incurred technically paid off, granting him greater exposure in the YouTube space. But in the process, it absolutely ruined his reputation. In the eyes of the public, it labeled him as a immature, antagonistically disruptive person with a bloated ego. And over time, the exposure he gained from this drama has and will continue to fade. But his now besmirched reputation will stick with him as long as he stays on the platform. This restricts his possibilities for collaborations and sponsorships, the lifeblood of big content creators. So was the risk worth it? Well, that all depends on the eyes of the beholder. Personally, I would say no, as it's affected his longevity on the platform in exchange for short-term exposure. Now, both of these creators took on bold risks that paid off with bold rewards, but they had drastically different strategies, which led to them having vastly different impacts on the creator space. MrBeast is seen as the god messiah of content creation and single-handedly changed the YouTube meta with the MrBeastification of YouTube, while Jack is kind of just seen as an asshole and has lost favor with creators and his audience alike. And the allegations of tax fraud don't help with that either. But to gain anything, you must sacrifice something. MrBeast sacrificed his financial security. Jack Doherty sacrificed his reputation. Both strategies were technically effective with drastically different costs. So when forging your content strategy, consider what you are willing to sacrifice and carefully analyze whether that sacrifice is going to be worth it. Remember that short-term gains can feel good, but we're aiming for longevity and legacy, not just a quick buck or two. Now, how do we actually know whether a risk is going to pay off? Well, you don't. It all relies on you having refined enough skill sets to back up a solid content strategy. If you're confident in your skills and your strategy, you just need to have faith in yourself that you can pull it off and consistently work to make it a reality. A good example I like to use with this is the quality versus quantity strategy. If you opt to post less but post high quality banger videos, you are incurring the risk of not uploading as frequently, but with the potential benefit of having higher quality videos that resonate harder with viewers. With the quantity strategy, you are incurring the risk that your videos might not be as impactful, but with the benefit that you're able to upload more frequently. But regardless of how you go about it, be cautious with your strategy and bold in your execution, and you too will deliver impactful content. Now, if you found value in this video, I would much appreciate a like and a follow. We're building a community of creators here that all seek to make the best content possible. This video is also a collaborative piece with my good friend Jordan. You can find him on X at LeadIntuitive. He also just made a post on the topic of risk, so if you're looking for a little bit more of a deep dive, go over there and check him out. With that, thank you so very much for watching, and I love you.